said it's the same word from yesterday, right? It's spelled exactly the same, except something is missing. Who can tell me what's missing? Do you remember what that was called? What? The apostrophe is missing. So we still say it's, but this time without the apostrophe, it doesn't say it is. Instead, this word it's is not, like remember I said it's not a contraction word. Instead, we call this a possessive. The dog likes its ball. The dog owns its ball. It wouldn't make sense if I said the dog likes it is ball, would it? No, that's why we call this possessive. The dog owns its ball. So let's read the sentence together. The dog likes its ball. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to use the back of our eraser and we're going to tap it 3 times as we spell it. We're going to try to remember it in our minds. How do we spell the word it's? Okay? Pick up your pencil, please, and let's tap it 3 times. Here we go. I-T-S says it's. Who thinks they can do it without looking? Okay? What's the word? It's. It's. Who else can try it? Alina?
I-T-S
Says it's. Can you try it, Thiago?
I-T-S
Excellent. Go ahead and mark your box 3 times. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to write our sentence right now. But before we write our sentence, I think it's important that we go over cups. Yesterday, it seemed like a lot of us forgot what cups meant, right? So let's go over cups. We see that there's a C, a U, a P, and an S. That spells cups. I want you to point to the C on your paper. That C means capitalization. So are you pointing to the C, Thiago? There you go. And capitalization means that when we write a sentence, we have to capitalize the first word of our sentence, okay? So that's really important. Point to the U. Does anybody remember what U means? U means, do I understand what I wrote down? Does my sentence make sense? It's understanding, okay? So point to the U, please. And that's for understanding. Okay, what is the next letter? Elias? What letter is this?
I forgot it.
Do you know what letter it is?
P.
It's the letter P. What does P stand for, Thiago? Punctuation. So we have to make sure that we include our ending punctuation every time we write a sentence. It could be a period, it could be an exclamation mark, it could be a question mark, but we have to remember punctuation. Okay, point to the S. What does the S stand for? Evie? Spelling. It's very important that we go back and check our spelling. So are we supposed to just go and check off the C, the U, the P, and the S? Or do we have to go back and really, did I capitalize? Do I understand? Do I have punctuation? Is my spelling correct? You need to go back and ask yourself those questions, okay? All right, let's go ahead and let's take a look at our sentence one more time. Our sentence, let's read it one more time together. The dog likes its ball. Remember, what's the first thing we do when we write? Yes?
We put up uppercase.
Capitalize, uppercase T, right? What else do we need to remember to include? A period, which is part of the punctuation. I want you guys to look at the word likes. The word likes has a K in it, right? I want to remind you guys, when you do your lowercase k, we go top to bottom, but when we do our lines that kick out, we don't pass the middle line, okay? So this is here to help you remember. Go ahead and write your sentence. So Thiago, I want you to look. What does the C stand for?
It stands for capitalize.
Yep, and did you capitalize? Okay. So remember, when you do your E needs to be below the dotted line, okay? Don't go past it. Nice printing, Evie. That looks great. Wow, Liddell, that looks great as well. And I love how you did your K. And I love how you're spacing. So just a reminder, when we use this it's possessive. The dog likes its ball. It belongs to the dog. Its ball. Love how you put your period. Now go ahead and check using pucks. What does the C stand for? Did you what? Did I capitalize? Did you? Okay, go ahead and mark it. Have you reread your sentence to make sure it makes sense? Why don't you read it to Miss Campos?
The dog likes.
What's our new word for today? It's,
Ball.
and it makes sense, right? So you understand it. Did you do your cups yet, Liddell? Go ahead and do your check for capitalization. So let's do it together really quick so we can review it, okay? All right, let's take a quick look because a lot of you are finished writing. So you can only mark your C box if you capitalize the first word of your sentence. Did you capitalize the first word of your sentence? Go ahead and mark your box. Now, I want you to quietly read your sentence to yourself. If you understand it, you get to mark the U box. Okay? Now, P, punctuation. If you put ending punctuation at the end of your sentence, you get to mark the P. And then S, did you check your spelling? Is everything spelled correctly? If it is spelled correctly, then you get to check the S box. Okay? All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask you to hand me your paper. I'll pass it back out to you guys at the end when we're completely finished with our lesson, okay? So please put your pencil back into your tray, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're going to spin our word wheel for our heart words, and we'll see how we do, okay? Do you see it okay? So remember, you're going to read it, and then you're also going to give me a sentence, okay? All right. So here is our first word. Raise your hand if you think you can read this word. Alina?
Boy.
Boy. And you'll see that the heart is under the O-Y, right? The OY card, right? Boy. Can you give me a sentence with the word boy?
That boy is my friend.
Excellent. That boy is my friend. Great sentence. All right, let's try another one. This one's gonna get tricky. Ooh, this one's really tricky. Look at pay attention to where the hearts are, because wherever the hearts are, that doesn't follow the rules. Thiago?
What?
Oh, you're so close, but you're saying Waz, right? Who else can say that word? Do you think you know it? Evie, try it. Yeah, say it louder. Was. Who can give me a sentence with the word was? Okay, Elias?
I was a teacher.
I was a teacher. Ooh, I think you are going to be a teacher, right? All right, let's do one more. The last one. Let's see if it's really hard. Pay attention to where the heart is. Bless you. Do you think you know, Lena? I heard you. When? Can you give me a sentence for the word when?
When did you go to Disneyland?
When did you go to Disneyland? So if you start your sentence with when, guess what? You have to end it with a question mark. Great job. All right, so for our visual drill, I'm gonna ask everybody to push in your chairs. I'm gonna ask everybody to put their feet forward. And I'm gonna have you look up here. So we're gonna go ahead and practice our sounds. Here we go. T-C-H says ch. I should hear everybody. Let's do that again. T-C-H says ch. I says if. C-H says ch. S-H says sh. G says g. Let's try that one again. G says g. T-H says okay. U says This one's a tricky one. P-H says remember, let's take a quick look at the fossil card. Do you see the fossil on the F? You see where it has the PH? So what does the PH say? Yes, okay, good job. Let's try this one. L says O. Let's do it one more time. L says O. And the last one, C-K says K. Good job, you guys. All right, so our new concept is actually working on CK, right? We've been talking about CK, and we know that it's called a digraph. Who remembers what a digraph is? Anybody? I love that Alina raises her hand. Thiago, do you know what a digraph is? Why do we use the orange chip when we hear the digraph sound?
Because
Does anybody remember why we do? What's the digraph?
because it has two letters, but it only makes one sound.
So smart, Alina. Yes, it's two letters that make one sound. So when we think of the CK, do we go k, k? No, we just do it one time, right? We just say k, right? So CK is usually found at the end of a word. What kind of vowel do we use with CK? A long vowel or a short vowel? Anybody remember that one? Okay, so look at this little square right here. There's a little red square in front of CK. Do you remember that the red chip means it's a short vowel? So we only use CK with a short vowel. All right, so Ms. Campos is going to do a little word sort with you. I want you guys to take a look up here. So I have, and I'll call on you guys to come up and put the card where you think it goes, okay? So I'm going to have you guys take a look. We're going to see if we can find CK in some of these words, okay? So this first word, do you notice thumbs up if you see a CK, thumbs down if you don't see a CK, right? There is not a CK in this word. So this word does not say k, k. Instead, it says ask, desk. But I'm going to put this one under no because this one does not have a CK. Thumbs up if you see a CK, thumbs down if you don't. Excellent. Let's go ahead and try blending this word together. So the first sound is j, a, jack. And I noticed there's a CK. So what Ms. Campos is going to do is I'm going to take our highlighting tape and I'm going to put it on the CK. Do you guys think you can do this? All right, here we go. So I'm going to ask Thiago to start first. Thiago, thumbs up or thumbs down? What do you think? Yep. So how are we going to read this word? I notice there's an R blend. So what does this part say right here? True. Good job. What's the next sound? What's the word? Track. Can you please put that up, please? Excellent job. So he read the word track. I'm going to have you read this one, okay? So what's the sound? Ooh. Yeah, say it loud. One more time. So what is this letter? L. So luck. Luck. Does this have a CK? Yes, it sure does. Go ahead and put that up. All right, you ready? Why don't you?
Nick?
Nick. Do you ever watch Nick at Night? Yeah? Kind of like Nickelodeon, right? So what do you notice so far about all of these words? What do you notice? Go ahead and put it up. Where is the CK at?
At the end of
It's at the end of the word. So I'm going to go ahead and put our little highlighter tape here. We'll put it here, and we'll put it here. Let's read the words that we have so far. You guys ready? Here we go. Jack, track, luck, Nick. Okay, we need 2 more, right? All right, Elias, it's your turn. So Elias, is this a B or a D? Good job. So what does a D say? Wow, great reading, Elias. Where are you going to put that one? Yep. Okay, let's try this one. Is this a B or a D? A B. Good job. Let's read it together. You didn't even need my help, but I think you said bold. Is this an L blend? Back. Good job. Go ahead and put that one up as well. Wow, you guys did a great job with that. So Miss Campos is going to take her special highlighting tape, and I'm going to get my pointer. Is there anybody that can read all the words using my pointer? Do you think you can do it, Evie? All right, go ahead and stand up and read our words. Nice and loud, okay? Keep going, you don't have to look at me. Wow, let's give Evie a hand. That was really good, right? All right, let's try it one more time, everybody. Let's go kind of fast. Jack, track, luck, Nick, duck, back. You guys did an excellent job. All right, so I'm gonna have you take out your chips as soon as I give you guys your bag, and I want you to arrange your chips, and I'm gonna show you how I want you to arrange them, okay? Just take them all out. So you're gonna see here that we have our blue chips for our consonants, our red chip for our short vowel, and our orange chip for our digraph, okay? And then you'll see our spelling chip, which is our CK. I'm gonna give everybody a marker. Elias, I don't know why you're not taking your chips out. And I'm gonna give you guys your own eraser. Okay? Thank you, Liddell, for being quick. Thank you, Alina, for setting yours up nice and quick as well. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tap it, map it, and graph it, right? So we do our 3 first. But before you guys do it, I want you to watch Miss Campos. I'm gonna do the I do first, okay? So your hands shouldn't be touching your chips. I want you to fold your hands, and I want you to help me. I'm gonna do the I do, and then we're gonna do a we do, and then you'll have your you do, okay? So the first word is duck. Watch what Miss Campos does. I'm gonna tap it first, okay? So I'm gonna go like this. D, k. I hear 3 sounds. Duck. I'm gonna map it. I hear d, 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 k, 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 duck. So now I'm gonna exchange it for my spelling chip, and I'm going to blend it. D, k, duck. Remember, I only use a short vowel with CK. I'm going to map it now. So when I map it, I hear d, 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 k. Now, why did I put CK in one box?
Because it's one word.
It's one sound, right? So I put CK in one box because it makes one sound. Good job. Can you guys read this word with Miss Campos? Here we go. D, duck. Okay, you ready for we do?
Mhm.
All right, here we go. Get your chips, get them ready. We are going to map the word. Remember, we're going to tap it, map it, and graph it. The word is stuck. Stuck. Let's tap it. Stuck. How many sounds did you hear, Liddell? 4 sounds. Let's go ahead and map it. What color chip are we going to use?
Blue.
Blue, because it's a consonant.
Red.
Blue again, because it's another consonant.
Red.
Red, because it's our short vowel. Stuck. And our orange digraph chip, right? Let's go ahead and tap it. Stuck. Let's exchange it for our spelling chip. I have a question. Does anybody notice a blend? Does anybody see a blend at the beginning? Do you see the 2 blue chips?
Yeah.
Yes. Listen. I hear an S blend, right? All right. Let's go ahead and map it. Get your markers. What's the beginning sound that we hear?
S.
S. Go ahead and write your S.
T.
Liddell. T. Thank you for raising your hand. What's the vowel sound we hear?
U.
U. And then what do I do with this CK? Liddell? I put it together. In how many boxes? In 1 box. Go ahead and put your CK together in 1 box. Great job. Let's go ahead and tap it as we read it. Here we go. Stuck. All right, you guys ready for the you do, or you do it all by yourself?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get tricky. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. The word is pluck. Pluck. The bird likes to pluck its feathers. Pluck. So tap it, map it, and graph it. I want to see you do it all. Yep. Pluck. Now exchange it for your spelling chip. What do you do after you graph it? I mean, after you map it. Wow, I'm so proud of you guys. So remember, the sound is pull up, pull up.
It's a U.
Okay, wow. So what did you do? Who can explain it? What did you do? What should Miss Compost do first? Yes.
First, you don't put the chip or do the marker first. You have to sound it out.
Okay, so should I tap it out first? Okay. Pluck. How many sounds did we have in the word pluck? 4 sounds. So I hear pluck. Now what do I do?
Right.
Do I write yet?
No.
Or do I have to do something with this chip?
Yeah.
What do I need to do? I'm going to exchange it for my spelling chip, and then I get to write, right? All right, so how did we spell pluck, everybody? Sound it out for Miss Compost. What letter is that?
P-L-U-C-K.
And I put CK like,
Together.
do I do it like that?
No.
No?
You put it together.
It has to be together. You're absolutely right. Wow, you guys did a great job. I'm going to ask you to quickly, please put away your chips, erase your board. And we're going to quickly do one other activity before we go back to class, okay? So quickly put it away. Miss Campos is going to give you guys words to read today. So we're going to be looking at a story a little bit later on in the week. And these words that are in, you're going to find these words in our story, okay? So you're going to notice our CK. You're going to see CK in a lot of these words. I'm going to give you a highlighter. I'm going to ask you to highlight the CK in your words, okay? Over. Thank you. So let me give you guys a highlighter. Your job right now is to use your highlighter and highlight the CK in your words. Did you hear the instructions, Elias? What did I ask you to do? Highlight. What are we highlighting?
The letter.
Nope, not just any letter. What are we supposed to highlight?
CK.
CK.
I'm done.
Excellent. Where do you notice CK at when you're highlighting? Where is CK found?
At the beginning.
Is it at the beginning?
At the end.
It's at the end. You're going to notice that you're finding CK at the end, okay? And you're also going to notice that CK in front of CK is a short vowel, okay? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to practice reading our words. I'm going to ask you to hand me your highlighters. Put your lid back on your highlighter. Now, Miss Campos isn't going to sound these words out. We should be able to read these words automatically now. We already practiced sounding words out. We already practiced finding the spelling pattern. Now we're just going to read our words. So, Thiago, do you think you can read the first row for us? Okay, point to your words and read it nice and loud.
Tick, tock, chick, tick.
What's this word? QU says.
Ink. Quick.
Excellent. Let's read it with Thiago together. Point to it as we read it, please. Tick, tock, chick, quick. Ooh, this row looks like it's going to be a little bit tough. Does anybody think they can try it? Why don't you try the first word, Lena?
Snap.
Snap. Can you try the second word? Just try to read it, remember? Put the sounds together. Nice and loud.
Snap.
Look at the vowel. You're saying track, but look at the vowel. Yes, truck. Okay, do you think you can do this one? Look at the sounds. Liddell, what does the first sound make? R, r, r. I, k, rick. Okay, can you try this one for us? Elias?
Duck.
Excellent reading. And then the bottom row are our high frequency words, our heart words. Let's just try it. Ready? Here we go. Give, put, take, bring. All right, everybody put your words in front of you. Point to it as we read it really quick. One more time, going through all of our words. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tick, tock, chick, quick. Next row. Stay together with us, please. Here we go. Snack, truck, rick, duck, give, put, take, bring. And what we're gonna do tomorrow is we're gonna look at our sentences to read, and then we'll read our story. You guys did a great job today, okay? So I will collect your papers. Please put your name on it, and we are